You've seen the signs, you felt it in your gut, but you've brushed it off thinking, maybe it's just me. Well, let me tell you something right now. There are 3 major red flags in a woman that you should never ignore, and I don't care who she is. This isn't about her being a little moody or playing hard to get. I'm talking about something far deeper, something that will make or break your relationship. And if you don't pay attention, trust me, well, you're going to be in a world of trouble very soon. Welcome back, Jessica OS here. So let's dive into these red flags. What are they? How do you spot it? And why ignoring it could be the worst mistake that you'll ever make? Let's dive in. Red flag number 1. She weaponizes your emotions. It's not just a red flag, it's a giant neon sign that says, get out now. Now, if a woman weaponizes your emotions, you're in serious trouble. And let me explain why it's so dangerous and how to spot it before it destroys your relationship. So here's how it works. You trust her. You open up about something personal. Maybe it's your insecurities, your past struggles, or your deepest fears, right? You think, well, she's the one person who would never use this against me. But then one day, out of nowhere, she throws it back in your face. During an argument, in a casual conversation, it doesn't matter. She takes that vulnerability you shared, twists it and stabs you with it, and leaves you feeling utterly betrayed. Let's say you've been honest about a tough moment in your life. Maybe you told her about a time where you felt rejected, or a time when you doubted yourself, right? Suddenly, in the heat of the argument, she says something like, well, no wonder nobody wanted you back then, or maybe that's why you'll never be good enough. It's that kind of emotional knife that cuts deep. That right there is emotional manipulation at its finest. When someone uses your vulnerabilities against you, they're showing you that they have no respect for your trust or your feelings. And the truth is, this kind of behavior never happens once. If it starts happening, oh, you're in for it. Once she knows that she can hurt you like this, she'll do it again. Why? Because it works, it gives her control, gives her power. And you'll find yourself feeling weak, questioning whether you should ever open up to her again. Emotional manipulation is insidious. You might not even realize it's happening at first, but over time, the signs will start to show. Maybe you notice that every time you open up about something, she finds a way to use it against you. Or maybe she's constantly making you feel guilty for things that you shared in confidence. Either way, the result is the same. You're left feeling vulnerable, ashamed, and powerless. Let me be clear, this is no small issue. A woman who weaponizes your emotions is not someone you can build a healthy, long-lasting relationship with. This behavior shows a lack of empathy, a lack of care, and a complete disregard for emotional well-being. You see, when someone weaponizes your emotions, it's not just about winning the argument, it's about control. She's using your feelings as leverage, making sure that you're always going to be on the defensive, always second-guessing yourself, questioning your value. And that's not love, it's manipulation. So how do you know this is happening to you? I mean, it's simple. Look at the way she reacts when you're vulnerable. Does she use your words against you? Does she make you feel guilty or ashamed for things that you've shared in confidence? Does she twist your feelings to make you seem like the bad guy? If the answer is yes to any of these, you need to recognize the red flag waving right in front of you. And if you find yourself in such a situation, you want to confront it head on. Let her know that you see what she's doing and it's completely unacceptable. If she cares about you, really cares about you, she'll stop. But if she doesn't, it's time to walk away. No second chances, no excuses. Because a woman who can't respect your emotions is a woman who doesn't deserve your love. So you want to stay alert and stay empowered. Red flag number 2, she thrives on drama. Okay, let's give it up for the drama queens. You know the type. Every week it feels like there's some new crisis, and it's never their fault, right? Here's the thing, if she's constantly stirring up drama, you're not in a relationship, you're in a soap opera. What can I say? Drama might seem harmless at first. In fact, you might even find it exciting, but the truth is, drama isn't excitement, it's emotional instability. If she thrives on conflict, she's using it to create chaos, control situations, and get attention. And if you're in a relationship with her, guess what? That chaos is going to spill over into your life. Let me ask you this. Does it ever feel like she's picking fights over the smallest things or creating problems where there aren't any? Maybe you come home a little late and suddenly it's World War III. Or you forgot to reply a text and within minutes, she's blowing up your phone, asking if you're cheating or you're losing interest. These are classic signs of someone who craves drama. And if she's making you question every move you make, it's a huge red flag. Take it from me. So why does she thrive on drama? The answer is simple. It gives her control. When there's constant conflict, she's always the center of attention. And also, the drama keeps you on your toes, constantly reacting to her every mood swing or accusation. It's a power play. And the longer you stay in it, the more you'll find yourself trapped in a cycle of emotional manipulation. You might think it's just how she deals with stress, or maybe she's just passionate. But here's the truth. Drama queens use chaos to maintain control. And eventually it's going to drain you. You'll find yourself constantly apologizing, constantly trying to fix things, and constantly wondering why nothing ever seems to get better. Here's what you need to understand though, right? A woman who thrives on drama isn't emotionally secure. She's addicted to the highs and lows of constant conflict, and she'll keep dragging you into that storm as long as you let her. She's not interested in peace, she's interested in power. Let's look at the big picture. Healthy relationships have conflict, no question about that. The difference though is healthy couples argue to resolve things, not to keep the drama going. Okay? Drama queens, on the other hand, they argue for the sake of arguing. It's never about finding a solution. They just want to fuel that emotional roller coaster that they love to ride. And there will never be any kind of resolution. Now, let me be crystal clear. Love is not supposed to be a constant chaos. Real love feels calm. It feels secure. It feels supportive. A woman who thrives on drama will make you think that love equals conflict and that emotional roller coasters are a part of the package. That's a lie. A toxic, destructive lie. So here's what to do. If you notice this pattern of constant drama, if she's always looking for the next emotional crisis to stir up, it's time for you to set boundaries. Don't feed into the chaos. Don't let her emotional storms drag you under. And if it gets to a point where the drama is all she brings to the table, you're gonna have to make that tough call, my brother. Because the truth is, you can't build a healthy, lasting relationship in chaos. You need peace and stability and mutual respect. And if she's not capable of giving you that, I'm sorry, it's time to walk. And I don't care what she does for you or how pretty she looks. It is time to walk. Red flag number 3, she can't apologize. Now, a woman who can't apologize when she's wrong, that's more than just a stubborn personality trait. It's a sign of deeper issues with accountability and emotional maturity. And let me tell you why it's a major problem. Here's what's happening behind the scenes, so to speak, okay? When a woman or a person, anyone in general, refuses to apologize, it's often because they can't handle the vulnerability that comes with admitting that they're wrong. They're protecting their ego at all costs, even at the cost of your relationship. And guess what? A healthy relationship requires vulnerability. It requires two people who are willing to own up to their mistakes, learn from them, and grow together. Now you may be thinking, well, maybe she's just having a bad day, right? And sure, I mean, we all have bad days. We all have our moments. But if she never apologizes, if every argument somehow ends with her deflecting blame, it's a sign of a deeper issue, I'm telling you. Now, you'll start to notice patterns. No matter what happens, you're always the one making peace, trying to smooth things over. And it's exhausting. It's like you're constantly walking on eggshells, trying to avoid conflict because you already know how it's going to end. And here's where it gets even more interesting. When someone can't apologize, they're telling you that their pride is more important than your feelings, more important than the relationship you both have. And over time, that will breed resentment. You'll feel unheard, you'll feel unappreciated, and worse, you'll start to doubt yourself. You might even question if you're the problem, when really it's her inability to own up to her mistakes that is. This kind of dynamic sets a dangerous precedent. If she can't apologize now, what's going to happen when you face bigger issues in the future? It means every serious disagreement will be a battle, not just about resolving the issue, but about her avoiding accountability at all costs. And trust me, a relationship without accountability is a ticking time bomb. So what does this tell you? It's not just about the words, I'm sorry. It's about what's behind those words, the accountability, the emotional maturity, the respect, right? For you as a partner. I mean, if she can't give you that, you're heading towards a toxic relationship that will drain you emotionally. Here's the bottom line, gentlemen. If she can't apologize, she can't grow. And if she can't grow, your relationship is stuck in a never-ending cycle of blame, resentment, and frustration. And that's a red flag that you don't want to ignore. Pay attention to how she handles conflict. Does she admit when she's wrong? Or does she make you feel like you're the one who's always at fault? If it's the latter, please don't brush it off. It's time to rethink whether this is the kind of relationship you want to invest in. And never, ever ignore these red flags. If she can't respect your emotions, trust me guys, it's time to walk away. Don't make excuses for her because you're so much better than that. And there's a woman out there who will not use your emotions and your vulnerabilities against you. My name is Jessica OS. If you enjoyed this video, do me a favor, share it with another brother who needs to hear this. I'll catch you in the next video. And oh, subscribe to the channel. Will you?